What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Good to see you again. I missed you this past week.
Great to see you.
I'm Michael.
Joey.
And this is vlog number 2.
Dude, it's not vlog number 2.
What's not vlog number 2?
This is not vlog number 2.
What is it?
It's vlog number 3. Last week.
I can fix this. Hold on.
Cool. Dude, that was actually kind of impressive.
So I'm sure you're wondering, elephant in the room, why do we look so beautiful today? I'll tell you. We got haircuts.
It's true. 2 men getting some haircuts together.
I mean, there's nothing weird about that.
It's just life.
It happens.
So you gotta run errands.
My ears got lowered. Or did my ears get higher? What's the saying?
I don't think I've ever heard that saying.
You never heard that? It's like, oh, I got my ears lowered. Oh, you got a haircut? Or is it yours? Alright.
Definitely never heard that before.
Moving on. So we got some news for you guys. It's either really good news or really bad news, depending on how you feel about this guy. But Joey, in less than 24 hours, is going to be on his way to
Texas.
All my exes live in Texas, actually.
Really?
No.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
Have you been to Texas?
I drove through it once. It was like a big desert. I think I had a barbecue in Texas.
Am I gonna ride horses?
You might ride horses.
I'm not like normally into wearing cowboy hats, but at the same time, like,
Can I be honest with you
if
for a
it
second?
happens, I'm open to it.
Can I be honest with you for a second? Like when I first saw you, the very first thing I thought was, dude, that guy could ride a cowboy.
Could I pull it off? It's not my normal look, but if I'm in Texas, you know, like when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in Texas,
wear a cowboy hat. Yeah.
Is that true? Is it? I don't know. I'm not from Texas, but I love barbecue, so I'm feeling good about it.
So the question of the hour is, Joey, why are you going to Texas?
It's a good question.
It's a great question. Maybe you can share with me and them why you're going, man.
All right, sounds good to me. Actually, I'll be headed to Abilene, Texas to help lead at a mission school with an organization called Iris Ministries. Iris started in actually a really out-of-the-box way. This lady and her husband, Heidi and Roland Baker, moved from their home in California into Mozambique, Africa, right after there's a crazy civil war. They took over this orphanage and they just started taking in all of these street kids. And every single kid they treated as their own children, and all of these kids recovered from terrible illnesses, from post-war problems, and they just loved the nation. This organization has grown from just this simple act of love and faith into this global organization doing awesome things all over the world. A couple years ago, right after I graduated from high school, I actually had the chance to go over and spend 3 months with this ministry in Africa. I didn't really know what I was going to expect. I didn't really know all that was going to take place, but I just knew in my heart that it was what I was supposed to do. I got to go in these jails, these African jails, and it was just these small cells and all these shirtless prisoners and these crazy situations, but we ended up just singing songs with them and encouraging them and building relationships with them. And I remember just being in the middle of this African jail and just having this crazy smile on my face and feeling so much joy, and it just blowing my mind, because God has such a heart for the poorest of the poor and for those who the world has forgotten. I also remember traveling through the African bush, and we were camping in tents in these different villages, and some nights our tents actually got slashed. I remember waking up in the middle of the night with someone staring into my tent because they were robbing tents around us, and there was just these crazy hectic situations. But at the same time, I remember just bringing everyone together in the middle of a soccer field and showing a movie and being able to share God's heart with them and pray over them and just see people healed and just see lives changed. And then I remember at night going back in my tent and just laying up, looking at the African stars and thinking there's nothing I'd rather be doing. Ultimately, the times were just so incredible, and I wouldn't trade them for anything because so much good came out of it, and it changed my entire worldview forever. After I got back from Africa, I kind of had a whole new lens that I viewed life from, and it kind of propelled the path that I'm living on now, and eventually to be working with Beautiful Feet and doing all different missions work. So now I'm excited to be helping lead a mission school with the same organization in Abilene, Texas. The school does all different kinds of missions training, everything from like disaster relief to just the heart behind what they're doing, and actually partnering with local organizations in Texas to reach out to the homeless. So I just kind of want to end this with like all that's been going through my head through all of this time and all of this journey since I was in Africa to now and everything in between. When I graduated high school in and moved to Africa and went to the school, a lot of people didn't really know if it was the best decision. Some people encouraged me, some people said, why aren't you just going to college, why aren't you just going on the normal road? I see all that decision has led to in my life, and I'm so thankful for it. Being able to work with Beautiful Feet and being able to do missions all over the world, and I'm so thankful for those experiences, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. I think that all comes down to is just listening to what I believe God was speaking in my heart and just going through with it and trusting that the next step would be paved. So I'm super excited about helping lead at this mission school, and I'm super excited about everything I'm doing in Nicaragua and all different places with Beautiful Feet. But I don't think it has anything to do with me. I don't think it has anything to do with just what I'm doing in my life. I really think it just comes down to listening to what we're being led to do and listening to what's been placed in our hearts. And sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's scary, but I just want to leave you guys with, listen to advice, listen to what people have to say, listen to people who are encouraging you, but at the same time, don't be discouraged by those who just tell you it's impossible. Don't be discouraged by those who tell you that it's not enough, because I just look at Heidi Baker, who just went into Africa right after Civil War. Situations that the government had ignored, situations, this orphanage that had been completely ignored, kids living like animals. And then it turned into this huge organization that's doing stuff all over the world. So basically I just see that although sometimes the path can be unsure and decisions can be hard to make, I believe that it all comes down to listening to what's been spoken to your heart. Don't let what seems impossible stop you, because step by step it will work out if you listen to the voice that's speaking to your heart. I'm super thankful I did that. I just see the fruit of a lot of other people's lives who've done that, and some of the greatest accomplishments on the world, some of the greatest works overseas, and everything I believe have been done because people listened to what God was speaking to their heart. And I would encourage you to do the same, and don't be afraid, because it's going to work out.
When are you getting back, dude, from Texas?
I'm actually going straight from Texas and meeting up with Warped Tour.
That was a good segue, right? So Warped Tour. Smooth. So he gets back, and the next day we're starting our tour on Warped Tour. If you don't know what we're doing, watch last week's video. We explained the whole thing. Also, we're going to be spending 2 weeks on the road, so we're trying to do some fundraising ideas. We put the fun in fundraising.
It's a lifestyle.
I'm not sure what that means, but I kind of like it. It touched me. That was beautiful. So a couple things, if you're interested in maybe helping us out a little bit, we have a benefit magic show that I will be doing.
I'm going to be doing magic.
Thank God you're not going to be doing magic.
He's actually really good at magic though.
We're shooting for the 3rd week in June. I will be giving you guys more details. Should be fun, raising money for Warped Tour. Another way, if you can't make it to the show, if you want to check out our hearts and what we're doing at Warped Tour, if you go to gofundme.com/Warped Tour, I'll put a link in the description. You can read all about it, see our video, and there's a place to donate if you want to. So
check it out.
Check it out.
Either way, thanks for watching this video. It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We did not plan
I was
that
gonna
at all.
say that.
Anyway, see you guys.
See you guys later.